Welcome to EVE Online. I'm Major Freak. This is going to be a very interesting video, if you like mining. So I've just run an ore scan, a survey scan, in Noftiku, asteroid belt 2-1, the first belt. And I've got a result that is 80% of what singularity, the test server, says is. Obviously it's going to be the maximum value. Nobody mines on there, and it's been at least 20 days. So through intense study, I found that on singularity, it takes 3 days to even a single roid to reappear, and after that it's at 25%, and after that it's 3 days and it's at 50% max value, and then after that it's 4 days until it's 10% extra, so 60%, and then 70%, and then 80%, so around 20 days. I haven't got the confirmation that it's exactly 20. I'm assuming it is, but they mirrored the server before my test was complete, but close enough for horseshoes and hand grenades. So this is the second day of draining the belts. The first day was 100%. It was amazing. Everything was pristine. It doesn't look like anybody had mined forever. So I was assuming, oh wow, 20 days, that's weird. And I've always suspected there's a difference between tranquility and singularity for regeneration, and it was confirmed the next day after I drained all the dense feldspar from all the roids in this belts in this system, that it popped back up to 80% after downtime. So I'm like, that's weird. That's awesome, but it's weird. Then I started seeing some roids pop up between and actually regenerating outside of downtime. And so I'm definitely trying to nail that down and confirm it for sure. I mean, beyond a shadow of a doubt. And it made me assume that maybe it's doing the same sort of increments that singularity is, but very compact, right? The DDoS was really screwing with my attempts to study this. So I made some assumptions at the time that look wrong, because there was nothing, I swear to God, there was nothing before downtime, except a few roids I'd left for test purposes. And especially nothing. Nothing. I made sure there was nothing in this belt for sure. But it's back up to 80%, which is utterly surprising. I mean, this is the numbers I was doing the day before. Look, well, I know that composition and disposition is the same for tranquility and singularity, and it's just you drain the rock, it'll reappear exact same spot, exact same type, exact same amount, and try to regenerate to full. Now, it's the second day, and just after downtime with nothing in the belt, it just back up to 80%. So I was assuming earlier this Eve day, was it? Yeah, I was assuming around about the May the 4th be with you day that it was going to be the case that if I keep draining this belt day after day, these belts day after day, it'll slow down to the point, gradually to the point of entropy until it reached that minimum respawn rate on singularity, matching singularities. I was starting to assume, well, maybe it has a strength value for regeneration if you keep just strip mining it, literally. It'll slowly reduce its regeneration to the minimum, which I was assuming. This is all was assumption, based on the fact of singularity and the facts I'm looking at right here, is the interpretation of which is which is Eve. A lot of people interpret stuff the wrong way most of the time, and that's including me. So, second day, 80%, exact same. Hasn't changed a whit. Now all I have to do is drain all these dense feldspar from all the belts again, and then watch closely during this day to see if anything reappears. Because I swear to God, and once they reappear during outside of downtime, I'll want to track, okay, I want to make sure, do they regenerate now at some point? Is there a fixed time where they respawn and or regenerate? You know? So it's going to be an interesting day, that's for sure, and I hope that Didios chills out so I can actually do my experimentation. But that is it for now. Yeah, I'm assuming the other belt's the exact same way. I'll zip through them now just to make sure, and make any closeout statements. So yeah, it's pretty surprising, actually. I didn't think it was going to be so absolute. Oops. Oh my goodness. Not doing my cues very well. What the hell? Oh right, I'm just not really up to par on this, am I, today? Ooh, doing cue movement all wrong. No, it's not panic, it's just brain dead. Cannot brain, I have the dumb. Alright. So fire that off and move on to the next one. Yeah. All looking totally what I expected. So, yeah. 2.2, right? I think I left a couple at... Activity log... I left a couple at 4.2. Okay, so not yet. So... Oops. When I get right on top of that. Warp in. They look to have grown a little bit. Oh, 4.2. 6.1. Yeah, I definitely got rid of those at 3.2. Or did I? Right, there it is. Yeah, the Lonely 3. And I taken... Ow! That hurts. Yeah, so definitely... Definitely 80%. So... I'll take one more. Come back to the Lonely Trio, take a screenshot, and post the 3 screenshots I've had of those 3, and compare it to the Singularity Max, and make some more assumptions on that. Yeah, it's interesting because on singularity, and it matches, if I go on singularity right now, all the belts will have the exact same individual layout as they do on tranquility. And of course, since nobody's mining them, you get the maximum value because it's been at least a month since it got mirrored, that you'll see the max value. So if you ever want to say, hey, I want to, what's the maximum I can get out of these asteroids, go on singularity and get yourself a porpoise with a survey scanner and a burst and go exploring. Yeah, and the fact that these regenerate every day to 80%, just why would I want to do anything else but mine dense? And just, and I talked to locals and they talked about the amazing amount of ore they used to be able to mine before the nerf. That was December sometime. Let's go to the Lonely Trio. Take a screenshot of that and end the video. Do. Go. Yeah, when you'll see in the screenshots that they were a lot smaller. So physically in aesthetically, they now look a lot bigger. And it's interesting that they would reappear in a smaller version outside of downtime. And then at downtime, everything spawns back to, the expected size. And interested to see what these three rocks look like on singularity at their maximum size. So I'm just going to copy that. Oh, well, I don't want to do that, do I? I want to do distance. These three. So those were the three. And what is the size of these? I normally don't keep the size column open. Mining distance. And size. Alright, there we go. Right about there. That's good. And screenshot. Oh, wrong button. And screenshot. Okay. Awesome. And I'll go back to 4.2 where I had failed to delete 2 of them, or mine 2 of them. I swear I deleted all the ones in 6.1. Honest to God. Weird spawn. Definitely a lot of interesting things going on. Vis-a-vis random things happening, regenerations, and then it could be just my human error, and then the static downtime 80%. Of course, one is wondering what happens to these ones I not depleted just before downtime. I was trying to deplete them, but see what's going on. Alright. Alright. So 0.2. And oh, that's not good. Did not want that. There we go, that's better. Okay. Okay, 27. Okay, that's the same now then. There were some roids that were kind of creepy how the I've turned off the inactive client for turret effects, and I just can't hear combat going on. It's very disconcerting. Might want to well, I don't want to re-enable that. The cacophony that happens. Cacophony? Yeah. Anyways, I'm probably saying that completely wrong. Okay, so where are we? We are... Okay, so at 25 and 30. So 92. Wait, 4-2? 4-2, right? Dense feldspar. 30 kilometers. Of course, I wasn't exactly on the warp-in for the activity log. It has to be that one, of course, because I wasn't. Was I able to drain it? No, I wasn't. Yeah. But yeah, everything's 80%, so it didn't matter that it left it, because it just regenerated completely back up to 80%. Interesting. Okay, that's good to know. And I'm assuming the Lonely Trio, they would just went up to 80% as well. Weird. And of course, if you leave them long enough, they'll regenerate to full, but I guess I'm just making an extrapolation here, or a hypothesis here, that at downtime, if it's under 80%, it'll go to 80%. But if it's regenerated outside of downtime to above 80%, it'll stay at the above 80% bit and gradually regenerate to 100%. I'm assuming. That's the hypothesis right now. So yeah, and I'll how many more? I'll go to the next one. I'll go to all of them and take a video on, because you know, you never know, because on Tranquility you never know if somebody's going to go through here and just mine all the or most of the asteroids. So I just want to get a good read on everything before I shut down the video. That way if I lose the data, at least I can just watch and make sure I was doing it right, because it's hard to find a point of reference in this game. Wish I'd gotten data from before the nerf in December. I swear I've investigated this in one of my videos a while ago. Just don't know which one. It'll tell me the exact article to look up about the December nerf, the great nerf. Jesus, so many nerfs. Alright. Three.
Warp drive active.
Alright, don't need that anymore. Yeah, that's just weird, isn't it? Okay, I'll keep that up just in case. I don't understand this. Like, swear I mined those out. It's very bizarre. Like, that's a really big roid. How the heck could I have missed that? You know, well, you know me. Probably lots of human error. We'll see. We'll just keep watching this system for a while. It's just unfortunate it's not like Singularity, because on Singularity you can pretty much have a controlled environment.
Warp drive active.
And confirmation that if it's below 80%, it'll just go to 80% and not the server won't care at downtime if it's trying to regenerate. But we shall see. Confirmation again. So that one was 59 clicks away. I wasn't exactly on the warp in. It would be nice if SoundCloud actually remembered to go to the next track. Or maybe I just hit pause. Derp. Alright. And it would be that one, and it's up to 131.9. Whoops. Let's do that again once I'm on top of the warping. And quantity. 9, and go back to the day before. Huh? Well, what? Oh God. Okay. Okay, none of these numbers are matching what I'm seeing currently. And that is so twisted. Oh, wait a minute. Got it. Alright, try that again. 101.98. No. 59. Okay, so this is the day before, all right? So I'm seeing that's weird because that's off a bit, and that's off a bit, and a lot of these are not 80%. This is really interesting. So 6.1 is an anomaly, and it was trying to regenerate outside of a downtime, and now it's got a really bizarre 10. That one should be 144. Why is that? That's odd. Let's see, 20, 22. Oh, that's odd. So it's... I'm no math wizard, but this was before downtime. Okay. This was the day before. And this is right now, just after downtime. I'm at a loss. Wow. Did I get it down? Probably got it down. Yeah, I did. Okay. Well, that's interesting result. I don't know how to explain that. It could be possible that this particular belt is being drained more than usual by people, and it's starting to affect the regeneration rate. I don't know. Just totally winging out guessing on that one. So bizarre.
Active.
Right. Final belt. Yeah, it's just trying to figure out the mechanics that makes sense, you know? So you can, you know, use it somehow. You know, in a practical sense, it's just does my brain in sometimes. Alright. So I'm assuming this is 80%, because nothing weird was happening to it before downtime. Let's wait till I get to... Oh, you want to pick on me too, huh? Alright, there we go. See. And that, I'm assuming, would be exactly... Okay, it's not. Bizarre. Alright, I want to stand here with my jaw hitting the floor. Let's get the hell out of here.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, shut up. Alright. Right. Yeah. Some weird results. Good thing I checked all the belts. But yeah, make up your own assessment of that. I'll continue to monitor the situation every downtime and during the day. This might take some time, but I'm assuming I can make some kind of coherent sense out of all this at some point in the future. Yeah, anyways, that's it. Thanks for listening.